Thank you, sir. Randy Bekker. Following Randy is Marine Craft.
My name is Randy Bekker. I'm a 43-year resident of the town of Elk Grove. I've come before you many times as I've sent correspondence back and forth over time. I've read the letter that was sent by the hired attorney. I use the word hired because we're in a political season, and it's my opinion that a number of people went out and searched the internet to find someone that would force the city to do their work. I'm a taxpayer. No group represents me. And how dare any group come into this building and tell 171,000 people, if you don't like what we like, we're going to sue you. So I come before you as a taxpayer to say, it's not that I'm for it or against it. You got to understand history. 18 years ago, thereabouts, we voted to become a city. Months ago, I said, how did we become a city? What was the reason? Well, I can tell you one of the reasons. We had one vote. Everyone that sits behind me, very few of them were here. Very few of them went through the dogfight 20 years ago, 25 years ago, 30 years ago. We had one representation, one. We have 5. Now, I'm not going to say that by district isn't the way to go, but I can tell you right now, you want to hold a gun to my head, I'm going to fight like hell. Make no mistake. You want to make change? Let's sit down and discuss it. But if you're going to throw lawsuits and all this other crap, there's 171,000 people that have a right to a say, not you 5. Why? Because 2 of the reasons we voted for cityhood: representation and a control of our police department. Those were the 2 main reasons. If you don't believe me, go back and do the research. Don Natoli was doing a hell of a job for us, but every week he was getting his ass kicked. And if you don't believe me, look all the homes up and down the green belt from 99 to I-5. That is exactly why we have the growth. Exactly why. Now, my suggestion, if you give me a little bit more time, this is an election year. I would suggest that each and every one of you appoint a person to a committee, work with staff, reach out to the community as you did with the tax issue, adding a tax to the community. Do some research, find out if there is viability. Pat's made comment. He's not opposed to it. He's opposed to the actions. That was his words. I'm not speaking for him. And I think the other few of you would go along with knowing that the city residents would go along with it if there was viable interest by the citizens, not groups, not a small group, but a majority of the citizens. And it should be done over time, not by November, not by June. We didn't become a city over time. Another thing, do we have the number of representation now 18 years removed and maybe 18 years from now? We growed. Where are we going with this? Just to make a change by district? That ain't the way to go. What is the overall aspect of the change that we need to provide for all the citizens of Elk Grove, not a few. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Marine Craft, please. Marine is